Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pair a Dice, episode 5. I'm here with the boys. Say hello, the boys.
Hey, boys.
Hi,
Carl.
Hey, boys.
Hello, Carl Urban.
I was on The Apprentice. I'm Gary Busey as Kermit the Frog.
I don't know what's happening. Last week, our adventurers left off after an epic battle fighting a bunch of demons, and they are now under Gramanthi Community College with a single artifact on a podium in front of them. You guys have just defeated the last enemy, this big shadow demon. What happens next?
Hiram used his action to throw the last dagger, so I will use my bonus action to dash, run all the way to the pedestal, reach a hand out as if to touch the thing, and then stop and say, okay, we have to get the fuck out of here right now. We need to figure out who takes this. I think Patty takes it. Patty, I think you should take it. Normally I would say Norman because he is the smartest, but he lives with Greywhistle. So we can't be carrying the thing we steal with the person who works here. You said you are living in a monastery, yes? So even in the outside chance they suspect that it is us, they're not going to storm a monastery on a whim.
Can I just say we're kind of going a little fast for me?
Well, I think we should be going fast because we have just killed things and robbed a place.
We have, but I mean that's a pretty fucking big deal in your hands right there.
He hasn't touched it yet.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. I'm scared of it.
I have a couple questions.
Sure.
I'm waiting with bated breath over here.
Well, first, how are we sure that we're supposed to take this as opposed to leave it? I guess second is, are we sure that this is to prevent the threat that we've been worried about, or have we been inventing a threat? And third, why are there fucking demons below the fucking campus? What the fuck?
If we don't take it, bad guy take it. He's better we take it.
There is a bad guy, but also we don't really know how strong this bad guy is, or bad person.
They blew up the other school.
I mean, let's face it. If we were left to our own devices, we'd probably blow up the school too.
So are you telling me that we broke in here and killed the things so that we could look at the thing and go, ooh, neat, and then leave?
I'm not saying let's not take it. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying, quite frankly. I just got a little nervous by the way that you were talking so fast, and I kind of got ahead of myself. But we're fine. We're good to go.
I grab it.
We should take...
Okay, Patty, right as you grab it, you hear the loudest clap of thunder you have ever heard outside. You remember from the earlier today, when this happened across the city, is when another artifact was taken, and so you can only assume that the giant bolt of lightning that you saw earlier today is paired with this giant clap of thunder that you can hear even several stories below ground.
Okay, we are moving now.
Teufel, you running out?
Yes.
We should bail.
Is there any change to the interior? Like, is it shaking like a Indiana Jones trap, and the ball's gonna get us? Laris calmly walks out.
All right.
Is Sir Alfred Molina impaled on some spikes?
Surprisingly, yes. Canon
Actually, as you guys walk through the room that's half nature, half barren, there's just a
Norman
spike
is
sticking
not
out
walking through the room yet.
there's a spike sticking out of the ground with Alfred Molina on it. No, it's a joke.
I love being Spider-Man too.
Sir Alfred Molina, thanks for tuning in to this session of Paradise.
Norman,
I love
and
you.
film actor Alfred Molina.
I love you in New Spider-Man 3 that literally everyone's going to be in for some apparent reason.
Yeah.
That movie's not going to be overbloated in any way, shape, or form.
all right. Norman, you said you aren't leaving. Are you doing anything?
So, as the battle ends, you see Norman's heft that was in his chest and arms go back into his stomach. You see him kind of collapse to the ground as the Norman that you met him with. Penn's sword appendage shrinks back into his beak, and you see him pull out his paper bag, and Norman just starts hyperventilating and not really talking with any of you.
I'm gonna walk up behind him and just kind of place my hand on his shoulder, like calmingly, and go, "It's good. Good omen you have. Good eating."
All right. You guys have kind of gotten used to it at this point, but just I want to remind everyone that being close to Slash's staff gives you a general feeling of uneasiness. Is anyone else doing anything? Hiram is like already almost out the door. Is anyone following him, or y'all just stand on there?
I'm going. I stow the orb in like my little bag behind me.
Okay.
On the pack on my back, if you will. And I bail too.
Okay. Laris, what are you doing?
I'm walking with them out the door, but
Okay.
I'm in no rush.
So the two of you, Norman and Slash, are just hanging out in the monument room.
Yeah, it's more like Slash sees that there's some negative emotion there, and he being the one who eats things like that, like spiritually, is like, we're gonna take care of this. So like he's like just trying to calm him down.
You are my boy.
Now that you have tried to calm him down a little, are you trying to get him out of there, or are you just sitting there with him for a bit?
Whatever he needs.
Norman?
I think after getting pat on the back a little bit, Norman has stopped hyperventilating, but is still kind of like just staring at the wall, just kind of aimlessly, just really taken aback by the fact that his mind was taken over. He doesn't really know what happened for sure in these last couple minutes, and he's just kind of out of it.
Okay.
It's hard thing.
Go ahead.
If you have something to do.
No, go ahead.
It's hard thing bearing omen. You strong. You can do it.
So the three of you who are going to leave, you're walking back through the puzzle room, for lack of a better word, that you kind of had to get through to get to the actual combat. Are you guys are you going through the tunnel, up the stairs, back to the basement of the school?
Yes.
Okay. You guys, you'll remember that the wall that is guarding this place sealed up behind you as you left. It is still currently closed. Are you doing anything to get back out? Or are you gonna wait for the other two? What's going on?
Got through. It was. We
These
need
darn
Slash, don't we?
doors.
I think
Doors,
we
the
are.
bane of our existence.
I think we are needing Slash to get through
Oh
this.
no, it's another puzzle. Goodbye, episode 5.
I pray
Okay. To Baroness Baranar.
Yes.
What are you saying to Baroness Baranar?
Baranar True Silver, exalted above all other gods in my eyes. I'm really tired of these fucking doors. Please help me get through. Just get me through this goddamn door. Please.
Anything happen?
In the last time you called out to Baroness Baranar True Silver, it was in your darkest moment of desperation. You just cut open part of your hand and shed blood in order to try and get some reaction from Baranar True Silver. This moment seems a little less dire, and you reach out in that spiritual way, and don't immediately hear an oral response.
Do I realize it's because it's less dire because I'm not bleeding or whatever?
Go ahead and make a roll to see, and I'm not exactly saying that is the reason over the board anyway.
Okay. What roll am I making?
You can make either insight or perception.
It is not going to matter. 3, baby.
3. Yeah, you're praying, hoping that she'll reach out like she did the last time you prayed. But you've prayed lots of times before, and the first time she reached out was just a little bit ago.
I prepare to stab myself in the stomach, thinking that might help.
Okay. Norman and Slash, you guys still chilling?
I think after a bit of easing, Norman will turn to Slash. I lost control, didn't I?
No. You accepted your omen.
What? My omen?
Your omen. Your power. You accepted. Used it.
No. My dad said it's dangerous that I can hurt people. Did I hurt people?
Omens can be painful, can hurt, but it's not necessarily bad thing.
I don't want to do it again. My dad gave me pen for a reason so that I don't get hurt. But if I hurt other people, it defeats the purpose. That's why I don't join Bond's class or anything.
You protected.
Norman kind of accepts that, and we'll just kind of, if Slash is moving out, we'll follow him. And
Okay.
is ushered out.
So you two meet up with the others who are standing at the wall you first entered in.
No, guys, trust me, it's gonna work. It's gonna fucking work. Just.
Slash, can you get the door?
Gets ready for seppuku.
What are you doing?
Stab himself. Can you open this door?
My God might talk to me again. It's a good plan.
Why?
Because if I'm dying, she might want to help. No.
Just look at it and then just fire an eldritch blast at the door.
Okay. It's a roll, right?
I am stabbing myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just roll it. I'm just
I
mean
love
to...
Slash.
If it doesn't work, I'm
That's a
100%
23 to hit.
Okay, that hits. And Slash reaches out. The blast comes out of his fingertips, goes past all of you, kind of like weaves back and forth through you who are standing in front of the wall. Hits it. The bricks melt away back into the wall, and you see the hallway in the basement of the school. It's very late at night now. It's about 10 o'clock at night. So, the lights are off. It's not pitch black, but like it's school is not in session at the moment. What are you guys doing next?
I will just say, everybody scatter. We will meet again at study hall tomorrow. Betty, guard that thing with your life. You are super brave, and I clap him on the shoulder and leave.
Okay, so Hiram heads out. Is anyone else doing anything right now?
I'm staying on the campus for now, but I'm just going away from them.
Okay, are you going anywhere specific on the campus?
Just out of sight.
Okay. Anyone else?
What are you guarding, Patty?
Oh, the
Orb. And I grabbed. We fucked it.
Norman has no memory of any fighting other than getting hit.
Remember? you beat the fuck out of a bunch of demons with us, and then just grabbed the thing, and there was lightning.
I fought demons?
You did. You were great.
You did okay. You did alright.
good. Yeah.
I am very.
And we'll
Norman.
just pat him on the shoulder again.
Laris walks up to Norman
Mhm.
and cups his hands on his face, and he goes, "Norman, listen, Norman Greywhistle. Yes, I am.
In his face.
Yeah. Yes, I am saying your full name, Norman Greywhistle. I'm proud of you. I know I'm not your father, but I am proud of you as if I was a more important person that not like a father figure, but like a role model, I guess. I'm proud of you.
Replaced his dad. His dad is shite to him. Just replace him. It's fine.
My dad loves me!
When's the last time you said it, Norman?
Says,
I think he said it before I went to school today.
I roll insight to see if Norman's lying.
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to see if I'm lying?
If you're lying, yeah.
Do I roll for Dad's love? Is that?
Of course, I love you, Norman. Of course I do.
Just
Norman,
roll a fucking straight up.
you got a
D20.
5?
Yeah.
I
Norman,
rolled a 15. Does my dad love me?
it's not a love roll. It's an insight to see if he said it this morning.
I feel like it was bye, Dad, I love you. Okay. Do you love me, Dad? What? Dad, you love me
Norman-
too, right? Sure,
Norman,
whatever. Yeah, you
We've
do.
talked about this.
He
Love is complicated.
So Norman, he didn't explicitly say the words "I love you," but it is clear that he cares about you, and
Okay.
he showed that before you went to school today, which is what you're remembering.
All right.
It is
Hey,
clear
Dad?
that you live in his house.
Dad, do you love me? Yeah, sure.
All right, so the four of you are just standing at this wall where you've just stolen one of the most powerful objects in the known universe. You're just hanging out?
I walk away.
I would say, Laris is going to follow Patty and be like, I know that you mentioned something about living in a church, which I try to stay away from, but you do have a really weird, powerful artifact that a horrifying monster tried to get another one. If we get in another fight, you might need a little bit of backup.
Do you think we should all stay together tonight?
We'll have a sleepover. It'll be great.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask my dad's permission, but I think he'll let me.
how old is Norman?
Norman, let me make sure.
He's what, like 160?
You're like 120.
Norman is 126.
Wait, just remember, I'm 16 in this. I'm a 16-year-old dwarf. 16.
Fucking Laris is... How old was Laris?
Teenager in dwarf years.
Laris is 29. He's nearly 30.
Why am I hanging out with all these old men?
Well,
You go to school with him.
Norman is really like in his like late 20s, early 30s in terms of gnome years, but
So are you guys?
being alive years?
he
Are you
has been
guys
alive
all-
for 126 years.
Laris and Norman are about the same age.
Yeah.
Are y'all going to the monastery together?
That's where I sleep.
Yeah,
so
that's Slash and Patty are like stay there. Laris, Norman, are also Patty and Slash. Are you going to the monastery? Or are you going somewhere else?
I'm going to the monastery.
Okay, Slash, you're following him.
Norman's gonna check in with his dad,
Okay.
and then go, but he might
Lar-
debrief with his dad a little bit.
Okay.
Laris is going to the monastery because he doesn't answer to anyone.
Okay. So Patty, Slash, and Laris head off to the monastery. Norman is heading home. I'm gonna say, Hiram, you see this, them like going all together. Are you going with them, or are you going back to your tavern?
I'm staying on the campus for now. I have some business a little bit later.
Okay. So, as you guys are, what's everybody's passive perception?
I
Really
think mine
good.
is 16.
So good. Don't
18.
Whatever number you got.
11.
All right. So Slash, you notice as you guys are all walking away, you can kind of hear a murmuring, coming from the other side of the campus, going into the building where you guys just left, of Dean Ballarth, Vice Dean Grunk, Lug, Bonk, and Arthur Greywhistle, all heading toward the building that you guys just came from as you guys are walking away.
They're coming from the opposite direction, though.
Yes. So they're coming from off campus toward the building, presumably from a
So
different entrance that you guys are leaving at.
So do they see us?
No, you guys like just walk around the building at the same time. They might hear you if you guys
I
are.
don't see them with my 8.
What's that?
I don't see them at all, right? With my 8.
No, this is Slash. Slash is noticing this. And Hiram, what's your passive perception?
11.
Okay.
Aren't you? Didn't you leave the group? Oh no, you're still on campus.
He's not with the group, but he's still on campus. And so you guys can kind of like hear them muttering. Well, Slash hears them muttering. You guys, I think, are too caught up with other stuff. But Slash, you hear that, and you notice that they're going to where you guys just came from.
I'm just excited for the slumber party. Cutest boy in school.
Like, do we? I would say that if since let me start again. Let me just backtrack back to this.
It's
thought
okay.
before
We're difficult.
my brain just with my passive 16 in perception, I'm sure that I saw the group. So Laris confidently turns to everyone else and says, "Should we find out what that's about, or is it slumber party time?"
And what's about?
Not want get caught.
Then what? Laris is going to do something that he's never done before. Well, it's not that he's never done before. It's a spell he's done before, but not without anybody else. Actually, let me check my spell slots real quick.
Can you be vaguer?
This is- Okay, cool. I have one more second level spell slot. Great. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Great. Yeah, okay, great. So that adds 10 to everybody's stealth
Stealth, yeah.
roll. Are you guys
Checks.
are you trying to be stealthy?
Laris
three
wants
of
to
you.
be stealthy and kind of like sneak over to where they are to listen to their conversation.
Okay.
Anyone is welcome to join me.
I think when I realize what's going on, I'm going to hide.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah,
25.
Slash.
Some things to talk about with Patty, so
So you're gonna hide with him.
I'll stick with that.
All right. Can Patty and Slash give me stealth rolls? Actually, Hiram, can you give me a stealth roll as well?
Certainly.
Norman's also just gonna follow Slash until he goes home.
Okay.
18.
Until he goes home.
Okay, then Norman, can you give me stealth as well?
And I did
Thank
not.
God the pass without trace.
Yeah.
I did not add the plus
It's
10 because I'm
13.
not quite with them.
Good. You got a
Yeah,
13 with pass without trace.
Oh no.
I'm not a very stealthy person.
Wait, Patty, what did you get?
I got a 14.
14.
I
Norman.
beat him.
I got a 16.
16. All right. Okay, great.
Yeah,
So
I got 25.
But we're not moving. Like he's going closer. We're like standing.
Yeah, we're hiding away.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm splitting off from the group
Yeah.
for a minute.
So Laris,
Literally, we're clonked against the log line.
so Laris and Hiram, both of you are now like within earshot. You can hear this group talking amongst themselves about the attack on the school and how CSUF was targeted as well, and now GCC, and how they don't know if the protections are up to current standards at the other schools, and they don't really know what happened. So they're walking into this building to see if, one, they can catch the perpetrator, and two, they can do something about it.
My God, GCC and UCSIVF, the two paragons of higher learning.
Forget about Harvard.
All right, I will.
All right.
Never heard of it.
And so they, this group of faculty then walks into the building towards that room. And you all are left, outside of the building, above ground. And you can't hear anything else or anyone else coming toward you guys. So what happens next?
Whenever...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, whenever they disperse, I would like to tail lug.
So you're staying there and waiting till they exit the building.
Yeah, I'm waiting till, and then I'm going to follow lug.
Okay.
Until-
And the other four of you, the three of you who are currently hiding, and Laris, who kind of did some recon, what's going on now?
Do we
I'm gonna
hear the
poke
teachers
my
as
head
well?
in the building.
You didn't hear them. You're just hiding out of the way. Laris heard them.
Okay.
So Laris, what's up?
I'm gonna poke my head in the building.
Back inside the building?
Back inside the building.
Okay. So you're just following them.
At a relatively good distance. Just kind of poking my head in to see if I can pick up on anything else. Because I don't want to fully follow them, but I want to get a little bit of a meal to bring back to the group.
Okay. They are headed. They kind of, as they walk into the building, turn the corner and start to head down the stairs. They're there going into the basement. But as they kind of walk through the stairwell, you can hear them talking about how the other schools aren't safe and how they need to help the three other universities with their protection, since clearly what they have aren't enough.
Okay. I'm gonna leave and head back towards the group. I hope that they didn't leave to Slumber Party Town without me.
Did you guys leave to Slumber Party Town?
I do have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Did we tell Norman where the monastery was, or did he just go, I have to talk to my dad and bail?
He's
He's
with
with us.
you guys right now.
He's still with us.
Yeah, he's heading where you guys are going, and he's gonna split off in a bit.
Sorry, my bad.
So you three are
But I also
hiding
think
together.
presumably Norman knows where the monastery is as well.
Norman has been in the city for a while.
It's true.
All right. And so Laris, what are you doing now? Now that you have more information, are you following them further down into the basement, or are you going back to the friends?
I'm going back to the friends.
All right.
Because I realized that they're on high alert, and I'm brand new to the school, and I feel like if they somehow catch me, that's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh yeah, this new kid fucking did it. Let's kill him. I don't want to die.
So you go back to the group that's hiding, and then what?
I would relay some of that information of like, well, looks like we oh fuck, this is a loaded thing. So they all know all of the other schools are in cahoots. I know that was a theory that all the other schools had this kind of object. It's pretty much confirmed now. And all the other schools are at least on some basis of communication with each other. Also, they think that whoever stole it from the other building stole it from this building. So let's not get wrapped up in the idea that we might be the big bad evil guy, but also we kind of can't tell teachers of the school that we went to that we stole an ancient artifact. So we're in a weird position. Also, Norman, I saw your dad.
What was he doing?
He was walking with the other teachers. It was the dean, the vice dean, Lug, and Greywhistle, right?
And
Was
Bonk.
anyone
Yeah.
else? And Bonk.
He told me not to go after it. He's gonna be so mad.
He might not suspect you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I should tell him, right?
No.
No, Papa, no. I think we should hold off for a split second on telling your dad, who works for the school, that his son, who pretends to work for the school, stole an ancient artifact.
Laris, give me persuasion.
But the range came out.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Can I give advantage by saying this? You could lose your job.
All right, so
And
roll
that's,
with advantage.
Great. And that's with my charisma modifier. Okay. And again, with advantage, that's a 17.
All right. Norman.
It's probably gonna beat it. Oh yeah, he beat me real good.
Okay.
Can I follow up by intimidating him?
Yes.
Just fucking slam him into the wall.
Unnecessary intimidation.
Just do one of those.
You see Norman start to say, "Okay, I won't tell him."
Patty, intimidate him.
I cut him off. After Slash says you could lose your job, I say, and you could lose your head. I got a 17.
Norman, what did you get on your roll?
Well, if this is a new roll, I guess I should technically roll again. So
Yeah.
Here we go. It's probably gonna
Nat
beat
20
me.
beat me.
A 7.
So I'm
So
gonna
But
walk
I mean,
up.
it was gonna succeed regardless.
Can I give
I'm
him
gonna
a
walk up
Willy and
behind
shove it in a
Patty.
locker?
I'm gonna walk up behind Patty and just kind of do like one of those dad things, like hand on the shoulder kind of thing, and be like, "So, you were using knife earlier. Are you looking for peace? 'Cause I can help."
I think Norman just straight up bursts into tears.
Oh God. Oh, okay. I like to make fun and joke until people start crying.
I immediately feel bad. Slash.
Norman, we're sorry. I mean, I didn't do
Sorry,
anything
Norman.
wrong. I'm sorry.
And Slash, that's a little deep. That's a little deep, man.
I'm
That's what
used
I'm
to
here
bullying.
for, to bring peace.
I had to apologize.
You guys still chilling on campus, or are you going anywhere?
I think we're heading, we should be
say-
walking towards the monastery now.
Yeah, we're walking.
Norman, are you walking?
Yeah.
You see Norman just crying as he walks back home.
Okay, so you're not going to the
Like,
monastery?
whispering to
Come
himself. No, he's like holding
Come to the
Penn's.
slumber party.
He's like holding Penn's wing as we walk home.
We follow Norman and convince him to come to the slumber party. Can that be all of today's session?
All of today's session. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Riley.
This is an emotional intelligence episode.
Also, just an aside, I'd like to say to the other two that I'm pretty sure Slash wants to murder all of us. I don't know if everybody else grabbed that.
So
When the time
My
comes,
good little psychopath is just here to help.
so Norman,
Patty, when the time comes, we'll have to kill the tiny green man. I get it. But for now, he is our friend.
so Norman, you walk sadly back home with the little Charlie Brown with your head down, kind of dragging your feet. And the other three of you, you're following him.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Can you all give me,
Come on, Norman.
or whoever is trying to convince him to come to the monastery? Can you give me persuasion?
Oh, I mean, Norman plans on coming still.
Oh.
He just,
Okay.
Okay.
He's
You want to tell them
his
that?
dad.
yeah. So knowing that my dad's out, I think I'm just going to try leaving a note for him,
Okay.
like write a piece of paper and leave it on his desk saying, he writes while crying, like, "Hey Dad, I'm having a lot of fun with my friends. I think I'm gonna have a sleepover with them. I love you. See you tomorrow at school in class. Love, Norman."
All right, and then you
And
go to the monastery with him.
Yeah, I'll leave that on his desk. And
Okay.
then
Are we
lock it up
there while
and then go.
he's writing that note?
If you guys continued to follow him, then yes.
But he's not like dictating the note out loud. Like he's writing it in his head, but crying. So unless you guys are reading, you don't know how sad that scene is.
I feel like with my insight, I do. I have
Roll
a
the
passive
insight.
of 18.
Oh,
That's my passive insight.
then maybe you do. That's really sad. All right, so then you're all heading to the monastery?
No.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay.
While he is writing that note, you can just kind of see like Slash's like hand on the staff just kind of tighten just a little bit, and he's gonna take it and tap Patty on the back of the head with the rock. Just it's not an actual attack; it's just a you dummy kind of moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought you were doing some horrible spell. I'm
I
like, what
really
the
thought you were about to turn on all
friend.
of us.
I will cast to make my head.
the time where we
With
killed
everybody's
Randle?
obsession with my wee little head.
And you're
Also,
gonna
can we
turn
talk
and go,
No.
Can we just take note that the party members that are nicest to Norman are the sketchiest ones?
All right. Okay, so you
we
all.
we all walk 10 paces ahead of Norman.
I
to the
have
monastery.
one more thing.
Yeah.
And just like as I tap him on the back, on the like just with the thing, and you feel like cold chills from the rock just run down your spine as I do that.
Oh, I don't like it.
So he just kind of on the back of the head and goes, "Leave kid alone."
Said I was sorry.
He starts walking away towards the monastery.
All right. So are all four of you headed toward the monastery now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Great. So you guys are on your way.
Sorry.
Hiram, as you are hiding there in the courtyard outside of the building, waiting for the teachers to emerge, they all do, but they head over to the administration building that's over there all together, so they're not separating. They head over there together in a group, and then they all go inside the building. Are you doing anything further, or are you just waiting for Lug to split off at this point?
At that point, I will change my plans for the evening and return to the tavern. Could I tell you my plans for the remainder of the evening quickly?
Yes.
I would like to, if I get back to the tavern in one piece, I would like to look at the notes that I stole from Greywhistle's office.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to assume that I cannot really make heads or tails of them since I have no training in artificy.
Okay.
It's probably legit.
Go ahead.
Like-
Go ahead and make a roll for it.
Sure. What would that be?
Comprehension. I don't know. Let's.
Arcana?
Intelligence?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, do Arcana.
All right. May I self-impose disadvantage on Arcana?
Sure.
Cool.
It's all for the RP.
Oh shit! 18.
With disadvantage?
I rolled a 17 and an 18.
That's
I have a
great.
plus
And you have a
one.
+1? Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Wow. Yeah, you so these you're going through your kind of files that you stole from Greywhistle's office. And reminder, you stole them kind of as everyone was walking out of the room. You kind of just like grabbed them and ran, right? Was that correct? Or did you break in separately?
I broke in when no one was around,
Right.
but I spent like 5 minutes just grabbing everything indiscriminately.
Right. So you go through and you see a lot of like lesson plans and beginner artifice stuff like that. What are you looking for specifically in these notes?
Anything having to do with mortality or health or
Mm-hmm.
anything to do with lengthening one's potential life.
Okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second. So you are you're looking through these notes. And these are all the notes that were on his desk from the first day of school were just syllabi and lesson plans and stuff like that. Everything you can find about health and life, stuff like that, is stuff about like greater restoration or revivify, stuff like that. That's like an artificer spell that he can teach about in class. Upon finding that, do you what happens next? Is he
Did we
frozen?
lose him?
He
Did we
he,
lose him?
he froze for me.
Oh no!
Well, we'll take this point to jump over to the monastery then.
I was like, I thought he was taking a break. I was like, all right, remember. Pausing for.
we'll hop back
Do you
over
know
to
he
the.
froze?
I don't know.
I've got it like loading on my screen.
Oh, he's like just sitting there on mine. Whatever. We'll hop over to the monastery. He can hear it. If he can hear us, then he knows he froze. If he can't hear us, then he knows he froze.
He knows he froze.
Knows.
Up.
Oh,
Back.
there he
He's
is.
back.
Spectrum Internet happens next. That's what
Yay.
happens next.
Yay for Spectrum Internet.
You
All right,
you said there was one about Revivify? Spell Revivify?
Yes.
I will take the information about the spell Revivify.
Mhm.
I will take a piece of paper. I will copy. I assume it's all written just, in common and letters.
Yep.
It's not like mathematical formulas or anything.
Correct.
Okay, I will take all of that, I will copy it into Gnomish
Okay.
onto a piece of paper. If I can get coffee or ale or something, I'll take that. I'll spill it on the paper. I'll crumple up the paper, put a few like burns on it, make it look old, and then I'll go to sleep.
Okay. Just to be clear, you're fluent in Gnomish?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Fun fact, really quick. Sorry, I picked my languages before I knew what race everyone was playing. I got 3 additional languages.
Uh-huh.
I happened to pick Dwarvish, Gnomish, and Goblin.
That's super.
So
That's really funny.
it worked out pretty nice.
Yeah, all right. So then we'll jump back to the monastery. You guys have gotten there. You get into the monastery. What's happening now?
You guys ever wonder why Hiram never wants to hang out?
I thought he just didn't like us, honestly.
It might have something
Things
to
to
do.
do.
with his
What about
Are
his eyes?
we alone? Are we alone? Like the monks
four
are?
of us, you mean?
If you guys go into, one of your dwellings, then yes. If you're just hanging out in the monastery, then likely not.
Do that. We should do that. Like Slash will kind of
Let's-
subtly like push us towards
Okay.
the room.
Just like the big brother monk, like not the head of the monastery, who's probably a little cold and rules following, who's like the kind of cool older brother monk that I talked to.
Okay.
It's his name.
Yeah.
Or her,
Yeah.
or they.
Or
I'm sorry, I shouldn't assign gender.
Come on.
automatically.
They or she.
Sorry. Should.
Does anyone else know James Acaster? All right.
Yeah.
Great.
And can be dwarves, paladins too. That's fine.
Sorry, what? Okay. Great. So you've got like a bro-y kind of just chill person in the monastery.
And I'm not a monk. I'm a brunk.
He's like way of the drunken master monk.
Think of me as like your brother. Think of me as like your bro.
And
He's the cool pastor.
yeah, his name
Got a
is
goatee.
his name is Glebian.
Oh.
And
Glebian.
he's
I hear you.
Glebian. He's a dwarf. He's kind of hanging around. If you want to like seek him out, you can. He's not like eavesdropping, but he's there,
I just want to introduce him to my friends and tell them we're having a slumber party.
Okay.
Glebian, Brother Glebian.
Oh, what's up, Patty?
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up?
These
Hey,
are my
what
friends.
are you? Oh, get in here. All right,
That's Laris and Norman and Slash, and they're all 3 of my friends. And
Oh,
we're
it's-
having a
Pen.
slumber party.
It's good to meet
Pen,
you.
Pen,
Oh, I'm a
Pen, how you
friend.
doing?
I'm a friend. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Look at that. Would you look at that? All right. It's nice to meet you. You're welcome. You'll know about Baron our true silver.
Apparently, according to our friend Patty, she helps you if you stab yourself.
Whoa.
Out of context.
What are you? Hey, come on, man. What are you doing?
No. Listen, I get it. Masochism is in, baby.
No,
But
oh, Pat. He kind of like pulls Patty aside, and he's like, "This is how you're talking about Baron the true silver.
It was a moment of desperation.
What are you? This is not how you bring people in here, Patty."
They're taking something out of context. I've said all the good things about her too.
You have?
You used to be an adventurer, right?
Oh, yeah,
Brother
that was
Glebian?
before I took an arrow to the knee.
fuck you.
Oh no. All right, goodbye. I was
All right.
okay.
All right, Patty. You get a
know
good
this
night's
part.
rest, all right?
Oh,
You look tired.
was just gonna say, the stabbing thing, I was desperate. There was a door in the way. You know how it is with doors.
I've never had a bad experience with doors. You have
Never
trouble
been
with
stuck-
doors, Patty?
Yeah, for some reason we're having a lot of
You
trouble
can't
with
open
doors.
Let me help you out. He goes over to like the room that you're in, and he just
He's, like,
opens the door for
open?
you. And he's like,
Close.
All right.
"You're doing okay, Patty. You know, maybe."
That wasn't the door. It was
What?
a magic door.
That sounds a little weird to me, Patty, but you know, we come across these things. I've come across a magic door too in my life, so I understand. Patty, just try and reach out to these people. It seems like they see Baroness Truesilver as a kind of blood-craving mad woman. I mean, come on, Patty. You gotta be doing a better job than this.
I'm sorry. I'll proselytize better, brother. I'll work
Alright.
on it.
Alright,
Okay.
thanks, Patty. And welcome to the monastery. May Baroness Truesilver watch over your sleeps. And he starts walking away. You guys doing anything else with him, or is he leaving?
With him, yeah.
No. All right. So you guys go. You can go into that separate room. That Glebian so graciously opened the door for you. I feel like I need to put on a hat. Has everyone gained a hat in this session? I feel like.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Randle and I are the only ones who regularly wear hats during these sessions.
I don't
What's
know
a
what
hat?
really could be defined as, technically.
All right.
And this is just me showing off my favorite fruit. Fuck you.
All right. Great. So, what do you guys? You guys are in your little room in the monastery. What's up?
What was
Well,
that
the
about
first
hiring
thing we're
staff?
gonna do
Oh, just kidding.
is Slash is gonna
Mm-hmm.
kind of like have everybody sit in a circle,
Okay.
right? And then he's going to start chanting.
Okay.
Right? And none of you have any clue what's going on.
All
And
right.
he's just going to kind of like start chanting and walking around everybody for 10 whole minutes. Just chanting and doing things and cast Prayer of Healing
Okay.
over everybody that Hiram wasn't here for, so I can't heal him.
Okay.
Right.
Before you roll it, the three of you are allowing this to happen upon
100%.
yourself.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Very
Norman?
uncomfortable, but
A-
yes.
As it happens, Norman's gonna look at the other two quite nervously and questioningly glare, but not ask anything verbally.
Okay. All right. Slash.
Open for.
He
response.
does this sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Have you seen him do this before?
Yeah, dozens of times.
We met 2 days ago.
Oh, we sleep in the same monastery. We're tight.
Yeah, I'm going to tap into my background, I think is the thing.
Okay. What's up?
Is it background?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Anthropologist. I'm an anthropologist, which is just
What?
what I wanted to say. That's why Laris is cool with it, is because he's an anthropologist.
Gotcha.
and it's a
Oh,
culture.
just
Cool.
because you know what this process
All right.
is.
So Slash roll, or can you? Yeah. Go ahead and roll for
I
that.
can roll. Cool. So after 10 minutes of him just kind of walking around, y'all chanting, using his like staff to draw circles in the air over you, just
10
walking
minutes.
around, just being creepy and ominous as fuck.
Just let it pass.
Here for it.
He'll come into the middle, take his staff, and slam it into the ground. And then out of the staff will shoot black energy that just encompasses all of you. And a cold chill falls over you, and you watch your wounds start to stitch closed. And it's not like the way the good gods heal. It's, you feel good, like calm things. Now this takes your breath away. You know, it's a kind of healing, and you just watch the skin just kind of as it closes over the wounds, and it doesn't heal kindly. You know, like the way healing normally goes is you see a nice clean skin. No, this is like bubbly scar over it. Like it's small, but there's a bubbly scar wherever you took a wound, and you take 10 healing. 10,
You take 10 points of damage.
10 points of, 10 points of healing.
What the fuck was that? That was like a healing spell, but it was black energy and it encircled me and it didn't feel like a good god, which is calm healing, but it took my breath away. And like those little bubbly scars where the wounds were. Not order. Oh my god.
Better, yeah?
Is everyone like fully healed, or do some people still need healing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Gucci,
Where is
baby.
everybody at? I'm guessing that you could use a cure wounds as well.
I have cure.
Right, but I mean, like, I'm betting you're still hurting. Yeah.
I got beat
Yeah.
up a little bit.
So he's gonna come up behind you and just hands over your shoulder and like give you another blast of black energy, and that'll be a much better, another 11 points of healing for you.
Great. I think I'm about back up to max.
Yay.
I was mauled by a demon pooch, but I'm just gonna sleep it off because it's 5e, and you can do that.
Right?
You'll be fine in the morning.
The whole situation. It's just like, well, you know what? It is what it is, my man.
All right, are you guys? What else is going on tonight?
You've either helped me, or I am about to die in a couple days. But I mean, fuck it, right?
Or should
What
we
was that
look at
about?
Orb now?
Just real quick, what was that about Hiram's eyes?
I said when you asked about if Hiram is sketchy or anything for not staying with us, or if he just doesn't like us, I said, well, I think he likes us, but he might be hiding something because of his eyes.
Oh yeah, they change color.
Yeah. You didn't know?
What? Has everybody noticed this except for me?
I just thought it was a
Yeah.
fashion statement, quite honestly.
Yeah, I thought he wore like color
Wait,
contacts or something, because one time I saw it without the glow.
You know, I wear a big old fucking Plague Doctor bird mask half the time, and then, you know, Laris just like takes it off.
Hangs it up.
Yeah, like hangs it up.
Yeah, but that's a mask we've seen you take it off before.
I know
Nobody
I'm beautiful
mentioned
green.
this.
He just doesn't like the way his eyes look.
I feel like we've never said it on stream. Laris is a tiefling or tiefling.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay.
You did it.
Yeah, you got.
My little picture is a guy in a mask, so it's just like, I don't know, he could be anything.
I think we already knew
yeah.
that because you're
Make
so
no
horny.
mistake, I was gonna go there.
Wah,
Never mind.
wah.
All right,
He
is-
doesn't.
Well, maybe we ask him about it.
Okay.
And then
Should we
I
look
pull
at
out
Orb
yours.
now?
I
grab
think
it.
that's a
Do
good
I
idea.
feel-
Slash.
Any weird urges now that I'm holding it?
Or
You don't. You look at it, and what you see is it's a rock about like that big. You notice that it has different things chiseled out of it, though. There's two different circles that have been chiseled out of it. One rectangle and one kind of squiggly tilde like shape that's bigger at one end.
If I look at it compared to the studies that I've done on it, can I tell which faction it represents of the 5 aspects of power?
Yeah, you've got your photocopies on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you can pull those out and rifle through what you've looked at. this, from the legends that have been passed down, again, there's not really a great written tradition of this stuff. It's pretty much up until this point believed to be wives' tale, except for, the people who are sworn to guard it. But the stories that have been passed down are this orb of power that once existed. Once the groups came together and decided that it shouldn't. It's too powerful to be left in one piece. The different factions went and took different pieces out of it that to separate it, that would each represent a piece. And what you are looking at here, after 4 different factions had taken out pieces, this is the piece that was left. So this is kind of the casing around which the artifacts were removed. So give me insight for that.
Could I make it history because of my study of it?
Sure.
Okay. 19.
19. So this is of your study. You know that there's the artifact of power, the artifact of wit, the artifact of intelligence, the artifact of determination. Those were the 4 that was cut out of this, and this is what is left. This is the artifact of the rest.
Okay, yeah.
This is the one that represents the hopeless and the lost, and those who don't really fit in a specific group.
What's the Hufflepuff orb?
So Norman will
It's my story.
turn to everyone and
It's an original.
I wrote it. I wrote it.
No tale. I wrote it myself.
I wrote it. It's my
it's
story.
his story, I promise.
I'm a big boy. I'm a big dungeon man.
All right, Norman, go ahead.
Norman will turn to everyone and say, so remember how we learned there's 5 aspects of the orb? This is the one that represents the people that don't fit in, the rejected. It's the rest. This is the orb piece of the rest. I feel particular tie to this one. Why are you guys laughing?
Everyone's like, ha, look at you. You're the outcast. We're gonna get the copyright strike. Stop it.
Hey, Snoopy, it seems like every time I talk to my friends that none of them want to listen. In fact, it feels like sometimes they just want to beat me up all the time.
Go on,
My
Norman.
dad never listened.
That's what community
Does that make
college
me
is all
biased?
about, Norman Greywhistle.
Laris is
Norman Greywhistle.
Dad, do you love me?
All right.
That's my favorite. Like just like a random, completely non D&D related aside. It's like one of my favorite piano pieces.
Seriously.
Like just
It's
in
gorgeous.
general.
All right. Norman,
Fucking Giraldi, baby.
Norman, what's going on? So you're telling them that this one's for you.
This
They
one's
all
mine.
laughed at you.
I don't know that it's for me. I just mean, I feel like this is the group that I would belong in.
What were the other 4? Remind me. It's
Power,
Power,
wit,
wit,
intelligence, and determination.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And the final piece. The orb of Undertale.
I don't really know how that's song. I've never played that game. Is it Undertale?
It's a good game.
Game?
It's a good game.
All right, Norman.
Is that what we're doing? Nick? Are we doing Undertale?
You know what else is a good game? Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoa!
I'm gonna bonus action go into a rage.
Wait, what's the theme for Dungeons and Dragons?
I'm ready.
It's listen to your DM so he can keep going.
Oh, did the McElroys write that one?
Yeah.
All right. It's not even me. All right, it's Norman. Talk. Say what you're trying to say.
That was all I had to say.
Okay. Then how are you all? What's happening next?
So I'm just gonna kind of look at him and go, what about power? You have power.
You have power.
What about determination? You have determination to be who you want to be, to control who you are.
I can't even be a teacher at the school.
But you have determination. You are determined to do it.
Not anymore. I can't do it. I can't even control myself.
What about wit?
That one's me.
You're smart.
Why are we assuming that these each apply to one of us?
You know, it was this weird thing that passed down to me called main character complex. And there's 5 main characters, and there's 5 pieces. My magic power is to break the 4th wall, and
All
Slash
I
will
meant
turn to
by
Patty and go, fate.
the only thing I meant by the fact that I fit in with the rest is just that I feel really dejected right now. I didn't mean that like this piece is mine or anything. I just meant that I feel like
Oh, you know
crap
what?
right now.
You know what, Norman? I think it's okay to represent the everyman, and I roll the ball over to him.
What's the ball?
Just casually roll this,
Orb.
one of the 5
Oh, I
most.
thought it was only a piece of it.
Well, this is the
Is
it's
it-
the casing. So it's this big. It's about.
Oh,
it's,
so it is spherical.
It's spherical. This is the
Okay.
rock that
It's just
pieces were
missing
cut
the
out of. So it's not entirely
Gotcha.
spherical because there have been pieces removed. But it is possible for him to, get it over to you.
So it's like there's 4 sections of it removed, but it's generally spherical.
Like one of those toys for 5-year-olds where they have to like match the shapes and
yeah,
sort of-
Yeah.
exactly. It's just like that. All right. So Norman, now that you have this, what are you doing with it?
I say, well, if all the schools are getting broken into, I guess it's our job to keep this one safe. Patty, maybe you should hold on to it since you're the strongest.
And then he rolls it back.
You guys are just playing a game.
Norman's not playing catch. He just doesn't feel like he deserves to hold on to the super powerful magical artifact.
Okay. So Norman, you give it back to Patty.
And then I'll say, I think we might have to go to sleep and try to go to the other schools tomorrow. Unless we just want to go right now.
No, we should get some rest. But Norman, I think what Slash said about fate really rings true, and maybe it is your fate, and I roll it back.
Flash is going to stop the ball in the middle and go, maybe not play with powerful ball.
I agree with you.
I have to agree with I do have to agree with the man who put weird, bizarre black magic into my body with no questions asked. Let's not play with the weird ancient artifact. It's
All I'll say is I think the worst place for it to be is near that staff, so maybe let's move the dark stick away from it.
What's wrong with staff?
Staff's
What's-
scary.
Yeah, what's right with the staff?
let me put it in terms that you can understand. Bad omen.
Right. Oh, that's fine.
All right. So
Woman, so nobody else have to.
where does the artifact end up?
Norman's vote would be with Patty.
Okay.
Patty's vote would be with Norman.
All right. Slash. Laris.
I would say
Argument continues.
I'll take
Slash
it.
is going
I
to
take
get
it.
annoyed and put it in his bag.
Take it.
I would say
Grab it.
that Laris's vote is for Patty
Okay.
for the sole reason that if it goes with Norman and his dad finds it, that's gonna be really bad.
All right. So Patty, you're taking the orb. Are you guys doing anything else tonight? Norman, are you staying there? Are you going back home? What's up?
I think Norman will stay there.
Okay.
He
Laris,
might
you staying the
sleep
night?
closer to Slash.
I thought we were having a sleeping party.
I start a pillow fight and talk about
Norman
who we
does
have
not
crushes on.
participate. Norman does not want to be in any sort of fight.
All right.
We play mashed. We play mashed together.
I'm curious. How close is Patty going to sleep to the orb? Is he going to accidentally attune to it?
I am sitting with it under my pillow so that nobody steals it in the night. I did not consider that.
Okay. All right.
How many beds are in the room?
There's 2 bunk beds. I was just sleeping back on the floor. I don't know what's more fun. I'm sorry, Luke. You tell us. This
You guys, I mean, each of you have bunk or like bedrolls in your explorer's pack, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a standard thing that comes in your pack. So in this, I think that there is a So first of all, Patty and Slash, do you share a room or do you have different rooms typically?
I think that is up to Patty because Slash doesn't care.
I thought we had been having different rooms, but I'm down for whatever Luke
That's
says.
kind of what I assumed as well. I thought Slash was kind of given like a guest room in there, and that's where you guys are now. So Patty has his own room. So there's one bed in here, but you each do have sleeping bags that you always are carrying with you if you want to crash on the floor.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking summer party, baby!
Slash also is used to sleeping in a cave. Slash, do you use the bed?
No, absolutely not.
All right. Great. So you all are sleeping on the floor?
Norman will sleep near Slash.
Okay.
Is the bed just in the middle of the room?
The bed's just in the room not being used.
Yeah, if the bed is not being used, I would say that Laris kind of has this like moment where he walks up to the bed and kind of like runs his hands across it. You know, basically like I haven't seen one of these in Lord knows how long.
Uh-huh.
And it's never been slept in.
You know, and he always has a moment where like he feels like he wants to climb in, but he decides to sleep on the floor.
Okay. So you all are asleep on the floor. Y'all crash. Do any of you do anything during the night, or are we just taking a long rest?
Can Norman talk to Penn for a second?
Sure.
Norman will say, Penn,
Yep.
I'm really sorry I had to activate you.
Oh, no, that's what I'm here for. That's literally the only reason I'm here.
I know, I feel bad because
Okay.
I was in danger and
Mhm.
I just had to, and
Yeah.
and then I let it take over again.
Okay.
Did Dad program anything in you to talk to me about when I give in?
I mean, I'm here to help you when it does happen. I'm not here to stop it. I'm here to protect you. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he knows it's gonna happen. Right? That's why I'm here. If it was never gonna happen, then why'd I be here?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Thanks,
All right.
Penn.
Yeah.
You're my best friend.
Oh.
Okay.
I guess, well, you're my best friend too. That's why I'm always following you around. Yeah.
Thanks, Penn.
He kind of like reaches his flipper up and like wipes away some tears, like a very mechanical, hard.
Like a windshield wiper.
Yeah. He goes, all right, Norman, you had a long day. All right, why don't you get some sleep? Why don't you spoon that goblin, and why don't you get some sleep?
I don't really want to spoon him.
Oh, you said you were gonna spoon him. Oh yeah,
No,
you don't
I
have
didn't.
to.
I said I'd sleep near him.
Oh, okay, you don't have to. Oh, I'm not gonna make you do anything.
Will you sleep near me? Can I spoon you?
I don't sleep.
Well, can you lay next to me while I sleep?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
He like waddles over.
If I get a nightmare, will you wake me up?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, Norman.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Insight.
And Norman falls in such a deep sleep, crying himself to sleep.
Okay. Penn does not wake you
Right.
up.
Probably about 10 minutes after Slash realizes that he's like zonked out, he'll just kind of like up the blanket over him and just like,
You tuck him in.
yeah. And
Aww.
then go to sleep, not spooning. Like, like he's nearby, but it's like Slash is uncomfortable with people.
All right.
But he's like, you poor kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys take a long rest, get your hit points back, get your spell slots back. You had a big fight and you sleep it off. So you wake up in the morning. All of you, Hiram, this includes you. You wake up in the morning as well.
Feeling like P. Diddy.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too.
As one does.
Oh, yep.
Wake up in the morning and I step outside.
I take a deep breath.
All right, and Patty, the artifact is still under your pillow. You feel no sort of attachment to the artifact other than what you had before. Just because I know that's something that you were thinking about. And it is the morning. You all wake up. Penn kind of walks over to Norman and he goes, hey, how you doing, Norman? You doing okay?
I just have a question for DM first.
Yeah, what's up?
Do we regenerate our strength that got drained as well?
Yes. Yeah.
On the
So, and if
okay.
you had your strength drained, you get that back to its normal thing as well.
Great.
You guys want to hear my impression of Luke?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Luke. It's me.
This is just
Luke, your DM. Hey.
this is your one default impression.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Hey, Norman. Hey, how you doing? You doing okay, Norman?
I think so, Pen. Thanks for wiping my tears. I'm just really scared that it's gonna happen again, and I feel like I should just run from fights, but I wanted to protect my friends, and then I got hit, and then everything happened so quick, and then I
Don't
fought
start
demons
crying
and
again.
then-
You just woke
and then
up. It's too early for that,
know,
Norman.
but-
Maybe this will help. And he reaches over and he opens up like his chest. And he's like, so this kind of just happened last night. And inside is a shaped piece of wood and a note that's like wrapped around it, a piece of paper that's wrapped around it with a ribbon or like a string that's holding it on. He goes, this kind of showed up last night. I think it's for you.
My God, Penn has morning wood.
Pen, you have a compartment in you that I didn't know about?
Yeah, it's for you. And he like gives it to you.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, dude.
You guys are obsessed with like hooking Norman up with any person.
No.
that shows him kindness.
Penn is
Mostly
not a
just,
person.
It's mostly just the morning wood joke and the fact that he just gave it to you. So
All right.
Also, yeah, we're gonna get you to food.
He
This is
hands
not a
you.
Doris situation.
He hands
It's a
you.
Doris situation.
Yes or no?
He hands you his wood. He puts his wood in your hands.
are you
Holy
Luke?
grasp.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
So, Norman, are you looking at the piece of paper, or you just
As long as no one makes another morning wood joke, yeah.
Okay. So you untie it. Now you can go ahead and read that the thing that I sent you earlier. Yeah, go ahead and read that now.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I sent Patrick a note for those of you who don't know. He didn't read it. He didn't know what it was, but this is just so I didn't have to do it during the session. You go ahead and read that. You can read it out loud.
I'm so scared.
Read it out loud or read it to yourself if you'd like. This is what is written on the paper.
I'll read it out loud.
Okay.
I just read the first sentence and now I'm scared.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. I assume this is in Arthur Greywhistle's voice because it says, "My dearest son, I have to go on a very important mission with some other teachers from the school. It's possible that I won't return. Know this, you are very special. You are very gifted, and I have selfishly tried to subdue your true self. Be true to yourself, Norman. Hopefully this will help. It is a club to remind you of your roots, with a little extra to remind you of me. Imbued in this club is a very helpful spell. I know you aren't too familiar with magic, but this spell can alter your appearance for 1 hour. Use it sparingly. When using this spell, you assume a different form. When you cast the spell, choose one of the following options. The effect will last for the duration of the spell, while the spell lasts, you can end one option as an action to gain the benefits of a different one."
This is just copy and pasted what the spell is, by the way.
Part of the note.
Sounds good. I just won't read these things, and then there's a PS at the end.
Yeah, just there's a little bit after.
Yeah. Okay. So
Before
this
the
says,
PS.
Chrysostomos Loizos, the president of the University of Skirmishes and Combat, USC, is calling for the schools to form extra defenses at the schools that haven't been attacked yet. As long as I live, the objects that I have imbued with magic will continue to function. Oh shit. As long as this club works, and as long as Penn continues to waddle behind you, know that I am safe. I'm so scared. That's not on the note. This is Patrick saying I'm so
Gonna
scared.
kill his dad and Penn in the same time.
Yeah, no kidding.
What was that name of the president of USC?
Chrysostomos Loizos.
Thank you.
Or is his full name Chrysostomos Loizos Max Nikias?
No.
And the rest of the note is, "I know I'm not the best at showing it, but I love you, son. P.S." See, he said he loves me, by the way. That's just a pattern. P.S. I heard Vice Dean Grunk was able to find a teacher's salary in the budget. Take good care of my class while I'm away.
What?
Oh, man. Norman is overwhelmed. I think Norman's just going to burst out into tears.
Norman just starts crying again.
Again?
Pat, I thought you said
why
this
you're
would stop the
crying.
tears.
I didn't know it was.
I thought I was gonna have to threaten that guy to get you a fucking class.
Norman, I get why you're crying. Your dad just said you don't know much about magic, and that's all you've been studying for like decades. What a fucking dick, right?
Guys, I got a class.
Class is.
But I think we have to go find the other pieces. I don't know if I can teach the class.
Hey, it's Norman. It's gonna be okay, Norman.
It's gonna be okay, Norman. I'm sure your dad is gonna be firm.
Dad.
No, that was Riley. That wasn't me.
No, I know. All right.
Okay, so it's the morning at the monastery. Are you guys getting ready for school or what's going on?
Oh no, Professor Greywhistle's leitmotif now has the Dies Irae in it. Oh no.
Thank you.
If you know music, you'll like that joke.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
I'm so sorry, those who have no idea what just happened.
It's fine. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So are you guys doing anything, or are you just heading off to school?
I put the orb on my person, and I
Who's
have
your
a little
person?
cereal. I go to school.
Okay. So you all arrive at Gramanthi Community College. Hiram, are you going at the same time? You're going to school
yes.
in the morning?
I will go to school in the morning. The encounter last night showed me how dangerous this could potentially become. So I would like to actually register in a class for once. I would like to see if there are any fencing classes
Okay.
to school.
Yeah, so you can go to the school and check out like the directory over in the admin building. You all get there at roughly the same time in the morning. Hiram, you go to the admin building where they have a directory of all the classes and stuff. The other four of you, I'm assuming you're walking there together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're a team now. We're the guardians of the galaxy.
It's his story.
I wrote it. So you get there, and as you are walking on to campus, you see Lug with a box of just stuff walking all forlorn off campus. And he sees Laris, and he goes, "Oh, I want to thank you for being the one person to ever show up to my class.
We got like fired, guys. Oh
class, class won't be happening anymore. You'll see a credit in your student account for the fees for the rest of the semester. You can take another class. But and then he looks over and he sees Norman, and he goes, Norman, and he like walks forlornly off the campus with his box of stuff.
Bye.
Just
I am
forget
gonna
where
say-
the teacher salary came from too.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Listen, not to play devil's advocate or anything, but please remember he's made a lot of really weird, uncomfortable sex pervert comments.
It's true.
He may have been a sad, pitiful man, but he was also a sexual deviant. You know.
Judge, but aren't
Play
you as
devil's
well?
advocate.
Yeah, but got me there, pal.
Says the guy who has probably had sex with animals. All right,
I'm
not
16.
slash Laris.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not that way. Animal, like, very A's. Like he
No.
has no
Yeah, no, not
sexual
slash.
attraction whatsoever.
Okay, so as you guys
Like
get
humanoid people.
as you get on campus, you hear an announcement over the system going, "Hello, students of Gramanthi Community College. Unfortunately, a number of our teachers have been called away due to very important business, so you get the week off. Yay! Go home. Please don't stay on campus. Bye." And the
Does he leave too, or does he stay?
it was an announcement.
Car.
Can you just imagine a pixie in a car? No, that was just over the speaker. You don't see Weisstein Grunk.
Okay.
Does
it seem? Can I go to the office to see if it was like pre-recorded or if it was live?
Yeah. Are you all going over there or just Norman?
I guess we'll follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow Norman.
So you can go over. You all go to the admin building where Weisstein Grunk's office is. That is where Hiram is as well. You see him there.
Hello.
You all are going into the administrative wing where the directory is and where Weisstein Grunk's office is. Let's put those in the same room. So it's there's a big book of classes that are available, and that is in Weisstein Grunk's office. You guys go in there, and Weisstein Grunk goes, "Oh, hello, boys. I know you're real excited about your education, but there's no class in session today, so the campus is kind of closed."
What's going on?
Oh, well, some of the teachers got called away on some very important business, so there is nobody to teach the classes. Sorry, Norman. I know you just got your little tush in the teacher's seat, but
yeah, thank you for that.
yeah, I move things around a little for you. And
Grunk, do you know?
yeah, what's
Do you
up,
know
Norman?
what school? Do you know what school my dad went to?
What? What school? I didn't
Yeah,
say
I
he was
think
going
you
to a
said-
school.
I thought he left me a note saying that he was going to one of the schools.
Are they getting suspicious?
Give me perception.
Perception or insight?
Either.
No.
My fucking
It
die.
doesn't matter. 'Cause I have a -2 in both.
I got a 12.
That's a 5.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, I mean, you
that
can
is
see
the-
that Grunk is a little confused as to why.
That's a dirty 20.
You can see that Grunk is a little confused as to why Norman thinks that his dad is going to another school.
So Slash is just going to speak up and go, 2 schools have problem. Makes sense.
Oh, well, all right. There's, this, like I said earlier, campus is a little bit closed right now. There's nothing really here for you, so feel free to just go on back home. I'm just, tidying some things up here, and, soon enough, there won't even be anyone here to guide you around. So, let's make sure you're not here for a whole lot longer, because there's no one to teach the classes. All right.
Laris is gonna lean into Patty and say, "Should I do the smart thing or the stupid thing?"
Patty is still kind of on the high of fighting his first monster, getting a magical artifact, so he's gonna say, "Do the heroic thing."
No, always smart. Always do the smart thing. Smart thing's best. Please.
All right, we got 1 vote for smart, 1 vote for stupid.
No, but
While he's
smart
tallying-
smart should count for multiple votes.
Uh-huh.
While he's tallying, can I say, since you're taking the week off, do we get a partial refund on our tuition?
Oh, well, if you took any classes that weren't just Monday, Wednesday, then I suppose we could work something out, but, sure. If,
Don't you think you should offer partial tuition? Prove that higher education isn't just a money-making machine and not run like a business, but is instead actually about our education?
Well, I'll have you know that Gramanthy Community College charges less for tuition than any other school in the entirety of Gramanthy. So we are the
Yeah, and
only
actually-
publicly funded college, and the rest of these schools are the ones that are the cash grabbing machines.
That's true. I've heard that about USC. They're really big on that.
Oh, the University of Skirmishes and Combat. Oh,
Yeah.
I look at Laris and I go, Are we being heroic?
Smart. Please pick smart.
I turn.
Lars is gonna turn to Slash. Slash.
I'm checking my spells. 1 second.
Oh no.
Oh dear me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
So if we don't, we can give away our hand if we're not careful.
Yeah.
For our shit. I'm 16, so.
I feel like we can take him.
Were we gonna kill him?
Stuff him in a glass jar.
All right, what's happening, guys?
Where are the other artifacts?
Yeah, how big is he?
Talk.
He's a pixie. He's like that big.
Oh.
But Lars claps his hand.
All right, are you guys doing anything? What's going on?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I
hold
was thinking
on.
about Zone of Truth, but
I was thinking about Zone of Truth. So was
Highly
I was
Yeah.
thinking about
inconspicuous.
something entirely different.
the affected person is aware of the spell, so I will not be casting that.
I would be interrogating him, and I don't think the rest of us are ready for interrogation yet.
Not yet.
All right.
So
We-
I'm
we-
gonna hold off.
Maybe we should take our
Out
study
of
group
character,
of
we have not actively turned hostile towards the teachers. So
Pretty sure you
That
attacked
was
a
a
couple of them
janitor?
at once.
We punched the janitor.
Laris,
I-
okay, the rest of
No, I
us
tried
have
to
not
charm
turned
him.
hostile against the teachers.
All right, there you go.
Laris did.
I've punched a couple of
And
them.
yeah, Patty, I'm pretty sure tried to fight Bonk at one point.
Right, but that was because Bonk kept being rude and picking him up.
It's true.
Yeah,
So-
but Patty-
He's got such a pick-upable head.
I have a question. I have a real question.
Uh-huh.
Was you talked about the like loud noise that happened at the other school happening here?
Mhm.
Um,
A thunder and
when-
is what's up?
is there any sign of like lasting damage from any sort of lightning strike or anything?
Not at the school. No, the damage that you saw at the other school is not present here at all.
Okay.
We didn't damage anything.
I'm gonna get up to him. I'm gonna say, I want the truth. Something is happening here. There's a lightning strike out in the city, and then there's some sort of weird thunderclap that sounds the same here. Something whiffy's going on. You better fucking tell us.
That's actually. Can you give me intimidation?
Can I just kind of
Father.
can I like clap him on the back before he does that, before he makes that roll? And he'll feel like a skeletal hand guiding his neck as I cast guidance.
Okay.
It's not a visible skeletal hand, he just feels it.
Okay.
I gotta make it weird. That's an extra D4, right?
Yeah.
I feel more confident because there's a skeleton on my back.
He's just being guided to where, like, it's like pushing him towards doing
I
it.
know.
Listen,
15.
let me play my Cthulhu creepy, like,
I love him. I love him.
I'm gonna
so
style
much.
every spell is gonna be creepy as fuck.
I love it. I'm just a fucking gay forest
15.
guy with this.
All right. 15 intimidation. You do that, and Grunk says, actually, you are students here and do not have the authority to be telling me what to do. Now, you need to leave the campus before I get any authorities involved.
Okay, I think we should
I'm really
go
sorry.
now.
You're right. You're right.
Study group convening elsewhere. Let's go.
Hiram, you leaving?
Here we go. Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Everyone else going with him? Or is anyone staying?
Yeah, I'll go.
Laris is like, I feel like Laris is the last to leave, and he kind of like puts his hand on the doorway and turns back to the vice dean, and he goes, "Next time." And then he just keeps walking.
Okay, Slash Patty, you left too. Slash?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading another spell just to kind of.
Okay.
I have these charismatic spells that I've always played, like when I play a caster, I've always played like a damage dealer, and so like I've got to like remember what all these spells actually do.
So yeah, you guys walk out of the building. The office door gets closed and locked behind you, as well as the door to the building, because the campus is effectively closed. Are you guys doing anything else?
The next time that fucking little pixie talks to me that way, I'm gonna wring his neck.
I don't think your hands are small enough.
I cast small hands.
You'd pretty much be wringing his
charge.
everything.
Right?
Is what?
I mean, he is in charge of the school, right?
In Ballarth's absence, it would seem.
Sure. It's yeah. He's the vice dean.
Objectively,
His assistant.
he's
Oh,
vice in charge.
Well, but if Ballarth is not here, he becomes acting dean.
So what are you guys doing next?
I think it's time to go to USC, yeah?
Is that next
I don't
thing?
know, like
Figure out what's going on over there.
Sounds is good to me.
I've heard it's pretty hard to get in, but we could try.
Just kind of walk there.
You know, I hear if your parent is a teacher, you get in for free.
They have a really good film program.
All right.
I wanted to go to Harvard.
I don't know where I'm going with
They
this.
have a program where you peel the film off of standing milk. A film program.
It's really good. You get to keep it.
Before we go
Yeah.
anywhere, I'm gonna stop
Okay.
and just sort of turn to Hiram, and just look him in the eye.
Okay. Give me intimidation.
What?
Wait, what?
Are you trying to intimidate him? It seemed like you were trying to intimidate him. What are you trying to do?
I just
Fuck
want,
you,
I
big
just want to
boy.
look at his eyes. What do I see when I look into his eyes?
You tall fuck.
You
See
see
that
some.
eye?
You see some deep brown eyes.
Okay, I take note of that and move on.
Because you're the only one who hasn't looked into Hiram's eyes.
Only one who has not noticed.
All right,
I'm
so where are
noticing
you
now.
guys? Where are you going? Norman, you're the only one who really knows the city and your way around, so you'll kind of have to be the guide. Are you guys deciding just to go to the school that's nearest, or go to any specific school in particular?
Yeah, I think we should probably go to USC because it's pretty close. You just take the 101 down south, and then you could take a couple different ones. Or sorry, the 101 east,
It
and then
depends
the
on which
110
way
south.
you're
Is that what it is? I'm
Are
confused.
you
I
coming
forget what it's like.
San Fernando Valley, or are you coming from Torrance?
Oh wait, sorry.
101
sorry.
doesn't go
yeah,
by
we're coming from the
USC.
other side. We take the 5. That's the one we take.
Yeah.
Do you take the 5?
I heard it's a
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
place, but
We
it's
take the
surrounded
5
by
over
a
to
bit more of a dangerous neighborhood.
Yeah, we take the 5 down to the 10, and then we're good.
Can we go to the science center while we're there?
No, we
like-
don't have time for that. I love the science center, but we don't
But
have
it's right-
time.
But it's right by the Coliseum.
All right, you
We
guys
have
are
to save
walking
the
over
school.
to the University of Skirmishes and Combat.
Like how Luke is like
Specifically-
exasperated with us. He's like, guys, I can't believe you're doing this USC bit. Like he's not the one who named it. Like he's not the one who started it.
I also
It was supposed to be a nod. It wasn't supposed to be a bit.
stop your specifically Los Angeles related humor.
This did
and
not
let's move on
happen
to
with
the story.
CSUF. All right.
Because we didn't
don't
notice.
know that one.
All right.
I know GCC
They're near
and
friends.
USC.
All right. So you guys are walking over to USC where Norman knows the way. When you guys get there, what are you doing? What are you on the look for? What is your plan when you get there? This school seems to have more students at it. The last 2 schools you've been to, you've pretty much been the only students there, because the campuses have effectively been either on lockdown or closed. This school is currently in session. This school is currently in session with students walking around, because this school stays open when they shouldn't.
I'm gonna grab the first person I see, who I'm assuming is some preppy looking rich kid with an ascot.
An ascot?
Ask them. Yeah, and just
It is
inform
Freddy
so introduction.
from Scooby Doo.
And what are you asking him, Patty?
Excuse me, have you seen a group of like poor teachers walk by here, or conversely, a lightning strike?
Oh, yeah, all the teachers here are poor, not like my dad.
Oh,
Um,
I'm Freddie Prinze Jr.
So he goes,
Also, my name's Brock.
are you going to be this NPC?
Sure.
Yes.
Just send me the details.
So you're just grabbing the first person you see.
Is he wearing an ascot? Not close.
She is wearing
I'm racist.
Wrecked.
a t-shirt that says that has some Greek lettering on it, and she's like, "Oh my god, why are you touching me?"
That wasn't.
Hello?
I asked
I
you a
believe he
question.
told you why he was touching you.
Yeah, well,
I told you I was trying to get your attention.
you don't just reach out and grab someone.
Ma'am, I'm really sorry. He has issues with personal boundaries.
Oh, I get it. All right. I'm sorry. Our teachers don't smell here.
Is it because they have COVID? They don't smell.
How many hit points do NPCs usually have?
Little.
Very
Like
few.
4. Like 4.
Ma'am,
I'm not afraid of you, girl.
ma'am, do you know where?
I'll be the girl.
Do you know where the library is?
Which one?
The one with the best librarians.
The
Yeah,
best.
Norman wants those good librarians, you know. Like you said.
And Slash will just get close enough so that his staff starts creeping her out.
Probably
like-
the library with the oldest books in it.
That's like right in the middle of campus, like right over there. Oh my god. And she walks away because the staff is creeping her out too much, and these are.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Have a nice day.
Good.
An asshole.
I'm not a monster.
I know
Um,
you're not a monster, Norman, and I pat him on the head.
Thank you.
So what are you guys doing?
We are going to the library.
All right.
All right, no, we're going to a library. Keep your dick in your pants.
Okay.
Or don't. You, boo.
Or don't.
All right. So you walk
Slash
into the
is just gonna
library.
Keep an eye on the sky, watching for thunderclouds.
Okay. Are you waiting outside the library then?
No, I'm going in, but just keep it like I'm. As we walk there,
Okay. Gotcha.
Slash is always keeping an eye on the sky, expecting lightning to be crashing down.
Okay. No sign of any lightning or thunderclouds or anything like that so far. As you guys get to the library, you walk in, and you get to the front, and there's like you can tell like a very disgruntled student worker who's like ID.
Wait, you're not Doris.
Where's
What?
the old woman?
What? Oh,
Ma'am,
like I don't know. I just need an ID to get in.
Yeah. Here's my library card.
Oh wow. All right.
I go to GCC.
Ew.
But they told me that this card should be able to help me get into other libraries
Yeah,
too.
I mean, that's not an ID. Can you scan it?
I'll try.
Can
Your card very clearly doesn't have the Magneto strip on the back that would be used to scan, but you swipe
tried
through
scanning
and it like dings and like it lights up green. And the person who's there is like, All right, yeah, you can go through. You guys have ID to the other four of you.
That one. It's that one,
Can-
and I just follow Norman.
Sorry, I can't. Sorry, actually, you can't let you in here without an ID. It's policy.
So I'm gonna cast friends on him
Okay.
and go, yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. All right, I really.
Can somebody throw friends in the roll 20 for him? So he can see
Yeah.
it?
I mean, is it? Do I need to make a roll?
It's a save, yeah.
Oh,
I was going
Is
to
it a
get my
save?
I
charm
think so.
person redemption arc.
No, he has advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting it.
oh, okay. Then just give me.
I copied this.
What is that? Persuasion.
Persuasion, I guess, yeah. I only have a +3 to,
But you have advantage.
I do have advantage. That's right. Okay, so that's a 17.
A 17. They're like, okay, fine, go in, but like you won't be able to check out any books or anything without an ID.
That's fine.
All
He
right.
can check out books. We're just within.
All right.
That one doesn't read.
Could you
Okay. No
could
food
you
or
point me to-
drinks.
could you point me to the nearest librarian?
Oh yeah, they're right up there. And you go and you walk up like these stone steps inside, and there's like an old woman who's like moving books around. Is like, how can I help you?
Just Norman's type.
Hi. My name is Norman.
Oh, hi Norman. What can I do for you?
So I have a couple questions. The first is, what's the oldest building on campus?
The oldest building on campus. That's. I mean, I think that's gotta. I think that's.
Is it the tall one with the globe on top? It looks kind of old.
Yeah, that's one of them. I mean, there have been a couple that have been here. I think over in the physical education building, I think over there they got. I think that one's real old. Yeah, I think that one's
Okay.
older actually.
Are there any of those buildings that have basement levels?
Oh yeah, that one's got a basement.
Oh, the physical education building?
Yeah. PEB.
Is there a shorter way to refer to that?
P-
Oh, PED. Okay.
No,
great.
PEB, physical education
PEB.
building. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
building.
Okay.
PEB. Okay, cool.
Yeah, nobody says PEB.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure not to say it. I don't want
Right,
Piss
let's
off
go
any
to the
French
pub.
to. Do you think? Do you know if there's anywhere I could get some building schematics of the buildings on campus?
Building schematics. What? I mean, what? I don't know.
Like, are there any books or scrolls that might have schematics of the?
Of the whole building? I mean, you can check in. Yeah, you can check downstairs. There's lots of old, history stuff of the school down there. What's up, Rod?
Okay.
I'm just how turned on does the librarian
None.
seem to
Oh
be?
my God! Leave it alone. Leave it. Just put it behind you. I'm disappointed that you raised your hand for that. What are you guys doing now?
I'll
Go up to Norman and I go, ask her on a date, man.
I'll go to one of the lower stacks.
I'll say, ew, no.
And I'll go to one of the lower stacks that she pointed to and look in S for schematics.
Okay. Yeah, they're and you, I mean, you know libraries very well. Over here you find some school history stuff that have like some original blueprints of when the school was first being constructed, and you see the building in question didn't used to be a physical education building, but it is now, just because it's kind of one of the older ones. The classrooms are more updated.
Can I tell what it used to be?
Just these like classrooms.
Oh, okay. Are there any like sketchy like downstairs hallways that you might get lost in, but might come to a random door that you don't know how to open, and the door has no markings on it?
There are
It
definitely
takes an hour and a half to open and waste half of a session.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm making a little reference to USC, not even like previous sessions.
there are downstairs, and there are like hallways between classrooms and stuff downstairs.
Okay. Is it a book or a scroll or what is it?
Yeah, it's a book.
Okay. I'll kind of fold up the book and just tuck it into like my belt, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna pull out the club that my dad left me,
Okay.
and try to use its ability.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use the change appearance ability.
Okay.
And as I get past, or as I come up to the student worker that was like checking us in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just change my appearance to look like the librarian that pointed me toward the stacks,
Okay.
and just walk out with it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm so proud of Norman.
What's up, Randle?
So while that's happening, Slash is just gonna kind of wander off and try to find, like, use his intuition again to see if he can find the right book, like he did last time.
Okay.
It is absolutely okay if this fails.
All right. Yeah. Give me. That would be more perception than investigation because you're not looking for something specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll it.
It's dice gods, dice gods. Come on.
Dice God.
Come on, dice gods.
No way.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
That's my fucking boy right there. That's my fucking dog.
Fuck. That's twice he's done that. How the fuck?
Okay. So.
Blessed by fucking Golgoroth. What the hell?
You
So that's a 28.
28 hits.
28 hits.
Surprisingly, a miss. My steam comes in.
You What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so
Finds the right book.
Slash wanders around the library. You actually wander upstairs, looking for the right book, crossing several doors. This library has like stairwells that are like sealed off. So you pass through several doors, wandering where you are, and you end up on a balcony of the second floor. And you can see across to the physical education building that the librarian was talking about. And over there, you see there are different, like there's an archway to get in, and then there's also like a ramp that goes down, because you're kind of looking at the back side of the building from the library. The front of the building is on the other side, like facing a field or whatever. So there's kind of a ramp that goes down along the back side of the building, like an easy way to get to the lower levels of the building. You see that, and as you turn around and walk back in, as you're walking, you just kind of are looking at the shelves, and there's a book that looks interesting. Would it be where you, because kind of before you kind of stared at it for a bit and then reached out to grab it, would this be something where you did that same thing, or would you immediately open it and read it, or would you just take it with you?
I think this has caught my attention. He's been wandering and nothing has caught his attention. And then suddenly, it's almost as if there's like this black energy just kind of surrounding it.
Yeah.
And he's just going to kind of stare at it for a little bit. Like, and kind of see, like, eventually he'll pull it out.
Okay.
But
Unlike Norman with
basically,
the
I guess
librarian.
I'm waiting to see if anybody else shows up to
Mhm.
like Randle is waiting to see if anybody
Yeah.
else is showing up to
I feel
interact
like-
here as well.
I feel like
But-
after last time, where Slash just randomly found the right book, Laris kind of followed him as soon as Slash just like broke off from the group. Laris is like, well, no one's gonna. Okay, I'll follow him.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna.
Yep.
Another thing, I'll do it later.
So at this point, Norman, who is disguised as the librarian, has walked out the front door. Slash has wandered upstairs to the balcony and found a book near the balcony, and Laris is following Slash. The other two of you, where are you at this point?
I will have followed Norman.
Okay. And Patty,
I'm trying to hit on the librarian.
you're trying to hit on a librarian?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then
It's
we'll
going well.
leave that alone. And
Yeah.
so Laris, you catch up with Slash and see him with this book. What are you doing?
Hi. Hey, buddy, found the book again?
This one interesting.
Well, and have you already grabbed it?
No, it's on the
I
shelf.
haven't touched it.
Okay.
Yeah, Laris just grabs it.
The book is called Doors for Dummies, and it's like bright yellow. It's got a whole wealth of information inside, and this in there you can kind of flip through. Slash, are you flipping through the pages, or is this Laris?
Laris has it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flipping through pages.
Okay. You can see a bunch of different doors, French doors, double doors, sliding doors, and it like
Three doors down.
Doors.
the doors. Yes, exactly.
Doras the Explorers.
Yeah.
3-door night.
Doris, a
door.
librarian, and
Doris. She's the key. She is the realm. She is the door
She's
between
the door
worlds.
to the books.
That
She's
fucking
the-
bitch.
She's the big bad evil guy. I run to Doris and I just fucking stab her.
Don't do
No.
that.
All the way to Doris, all the way back across town to GCC.
No. Doris is in
I'm
every
gonna-
library.
um,
Doris is
Oh,
in
yeah, I
every
forgot.
library.
I forgot she's the Nurse Joy of
I'm
Garden.
So-
gonna stab this fucking gilf. It's the last thing I do.
so you're flipping through the book. Do you do anything with it, or do you just hand it to Slash and walk out?
With the book?
Yeah.
I would say to Slash and be like, do you want it?
It's helpful.
I mean, it looks to be. It's about doors, which are, well, at this point, our mortal enemy.
Okay. We take it.
We're gonna have to sneak it out.
All right. Slash, as you take the book, are you looking in it, or are you just putting it in your bag and trying to sneak it out?
I'll kind of look through it, just
Okay.
looking at the pictures.
Yeah. There's one a picture in it that resembles like a very ornate wooden door that particularly catches your attention, that has a bit of a black energy to it. And this door in particular needs a certain kind of either a very special key to get in or very skilled hands to get past. And that's just the one that catches your attention.
Cool. Good to know. Good to know. I sure hope we
and-
have somebody with skilled hands in our group.
All right. Are you catching up with the others? Are you going down? What's happening now with you two?
So you come here often?
No,
That's your name.
I'm muting him.
I work here, honey.
I wish I didn't come here often.
I don't think I can respond. I think I'm muted.
You're not, but I will if this continues. All right.
Why can't I interact with the PC?
All right, because I'm on these other two. Laris and Slash, are you guys doing anything, or are you meeting up with everyone else?
I would say that Laris's main point is to get this book out of her.
Okay. You want to give me Slash? Can you give me a sleight of hand check to kind of tuck it where no one can see? Or are you trying to hide it some way else? Some other way?
I have a spell-worthy idea.
Do it, because my sleight of hand is +0.
Great. Can the woman at the door give me a wisdom saving throw?
From here?
I mean, I'm gonna walk towards the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna basically walk up to her or him.
They.
Them? They. I'm gonna walk up to them. And can they give me a wisdom?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Throw? I'm casting Charm Person.
All right. They rolled a natural 3, so I don't feel like any amount of modification would help.
Great. Laris is gonna kind of lean in with his hand on the desk and go,
Listen, I know earlier that you said that we couldn't take any books out, but listen, honey, baby, can you do me a little bit of a favor this time?
What?
Just this once.
Why? I mean, why do we need to talk about books?
Listen.
Oh, he gets to flirt?
Slash, are you just watching this happen? Yeah, Slash is just standing there. All right.
Slash isn't even leaving. He's just watching this budding romance that will inevitably end.
I still have the book, huh?
Yeah.
So, well, he's talking her into letting us check out the book. Yeah, I'm staying.
Listen, I know that you've had a long, hard day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that if you do a little favor for me, I'm pretty sure that I can make that day just a little bit better.
Just a little bit harder.
And then, I was about to say, and then he kind of walks his fingers across the desk and goes,
and maybe a little bit harder if you'd like.
I get off at 5.
Well, I mean, it's not going to take you too long to get off.
Oh. I'll see you then.
I'm so upset.
and then instantly
He's uncomfortable, and he's walking away.
Yeah, instantly the flirtatious kind of of Lars just drops and he turns to Slash and he goes,
okay, we can go.
So you guys walk out. Charm Person is when the effect ends, they know that it happened, right?
Yeah.
I think that was Friend, right?
I think there are several of them.
Charm Person, I'm not sure.
A lot of low
person.
When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Yeah. All right. They're not meeting you at 5.
It lasts an hour.
Okay. It's still
So
relatively
wait.
morning though.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that Laris isn't getting laid?
Yes.
That's up to Laris.
I didn't even get to
All right, Patty, talk to the librarian. Hi, how can I help you? You need a book? Use the last 20 minutes of our session.
To fuck the librarian.
You know what? Yeah. I was going to say, no, never mind, because you have a thing to do, but now you're being passive-aggressive, so yes, I will.
All right. Do you need any help?
Does she have a name tag on?
No.
No?
You know her name is Doris. Come on. They're all Doris.
Are they all Doris? Do I know? Are they all named Doris?
I mean, the nursery of Gramanti City.
How good are you with faces?
I'm great with faces.
I mean, it looks like Doris, but it's probably not Doris.
Definitely Doris.
Well, because she doesn't know me. So I say, what's your name?
My name is Doreen.
Oh, Doreen, that's a beautiful name for a beautiful lady.
Oh, all right. Can I help you?
Yeah, this conversation's helping me just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. You know, I've seen this before. All right, I'm just gonna stop you right there. I get kids in here like you all the time. They come up to me, they try a little flirt, they show a little shoulder, and they're trying to get these books off of me. Now I gotta follow the rules, all right? I can't loan books for free. We had that before. We know books go missing, all right? You kids come in here all the time. They try to show me a little shoulder and it means nothing. What about my heart?
Yeah, well, Darlene, what if I told you I don't want a book? I'm not gonna ask you for a book. I just want to take you out.
They always want a book.
I
They
don't
always
want a
want
book.
something extra. You know,
Meanwhile,
you look.
Norman walked by disguised as her with a stack of books.
I like your beard.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're also kind of short for my taste.
You got any stilts?
You go to. You're a student, right? So you're
I'm a student.
how old are you?
18.
What is it?
What's 16 years old?
I'm turning. Listen, I'm turning.
Can you
18.
sorry? Can you say it? I can't. You're muttering a little.
I'm 16 years old.
Oh God. Oh why? Oh man. No. Yeah. Come back later. We're actually closed right now.
Come back in 17 months.
Years. 17 years.
I walk out and I grab just like a random thick book off the shelf and I just walk out with it. I just run.
The student at the front was like, what are you doing?
I'm running. And
You
I
were just
run.
you just run out with
just
it.
run out the
Like
door.
alarms start going off in this library.
Oh no, I'm a troll.
This is how we TPK, by the way. This is it.
This is when the total party
I
kill
run-
out.
I don't rejoin the party. I run a different direction
Okay, with the book still.
with the book, so
Okay.
they're chasing me and not them.
2 different books have been stolen from this library before now, and nothing has happened. And now you steal a random book you haven't even looked at, and you are running with it.
Yes.
All right.
What's the title of the book?
What is you look at it, and it says, Rangers, why you're important and why you're special. And
By luck.
I turn around and I just throw it back. I go, this is useless. And I throw it back to the person at the front desk and I run again.
all right, are you catching up with the party or no?
Yeah, I'll catch up with the party.
Okay. So Norman, what have you been doing in the meantime? Just going.
Yeah, so as soon as I got the book, I just booked it for PEB.
PEB, yeah.
And I went to the deepest, darkest place in PEB, which I understand based on the schematics there are many, but as deep as I can go. Maybe where you do a photo shoot for, like, if you get cast in the musical Cabaret.
Stop it.
Just to look like really grungy Berlin.
Okay.
1930s.
All right. So you're.
Actually, did you go to USC?
I did with Luke, where we were both in the musical Cabaret.
And we did a photo shoot in the basement of this building.
Similar to this building.
So you are you're there. Slash and Laris are you guys are catching up. Are you going to where you saw Norman go, or are you going to where Slash saw the entrance to the building?
I'd be heading towards the entrance.
That you saw, or the main entrance, like the ramp?
That I saw.
Okay. So you go down there, and that you know from your big book of doors that the door heading in there is just a regular door. You can push it open. This is a handicapped entrance to the building because there's no elevator inside. So you go in there, and that is pretty much where Norman and Hiram are in the basement already. So the four of you have caught up with each other. Patty isn't too far behind. So you guys are wandering the basements. Are you looking for anything in particular?
For the ornate door.
Laris?
I want Laris to turn to the group and be like,
So, how's everyone's library adventure? We kind of split up a little bit there.
Norman, how did you do that? You changed before my very eyes.
Yeah. You
That's
remember
that's still Doreen that you're looking at. Unless
Doreen, why part of our group? Are you
remember the club that my dad gave me?
No.
Remember the wood that I took out of pen?
No.
He wasn't there.
See you eat the morning wood.
Well, my dad gave
What
me.
the fuck?
I know it must be really confusing for you.
I
to
feel
see
like I'm being
shapeshifter.
gaslit right now.
No, I know it must be really confusing for you to see someone change right before your very eyes. But my dad gave me this club that he imbued with some magic. That I have the option to do a couple things, and one of them is to change what my appearance looks like.
It's incredible, and it's probably going to come in very handy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like, I can pretend to be anyone.
That's awesome.
Patty catches up now.
I immediately start hitting on Norman, who looks like Doreen.
Doreen with Pen following her.
Yeah. Hey guys, saw it. I had a crazy. Oh, hey there, looker. You're usually on the eyes.
Patty, it's me.
Oh, it's just Norman. Never mind.
Slash, can you give me perception?
Yeah.
Oh no. What?
2.
Oh no.
All right.
My passive perception is 18.
Not working this top, boy.
So you know what? I'll I'll give you the passive perception because this is something, because it should have been investigation, but passive perception will work as well, because you are actively searching for this door. As you're walking down a dark hallway, you see this door in front of you. Not in front of you, but like to the side. It's not like at Gramanthi Community College where the wall like ended there. It's kind of off to the side. It's a very ornate door. It's kind of dusty. No one really comes into these basements, and it looks like no one has touched this door in a very long time.
Well, I'll pull out the book
Mm-hmm.
and flip to the page and go, same one. Same one. And just kind of show.
Uh-huh.
Show the book
Everyone,
around.
you see this door in the Book of Doors. Doors for Dummies.
Slash, you found a book about doors. That's great. That's a major plus for us. We have so much trouble with
It'll
it.
help. And I'll give the book over to Newman.
I hate those.
I'll open it, or I'll look at
Open to the page with the ornate door.
Yeah, what does it say about that kind of door again?
Norman, are you reading it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It says that this door needs either a very special key or very skilled hands in order to get through.
It says that this door needs a very special key or very skilled hands to get through.
I may be able to help with that.
Oh, do you have a key?
Norman, should we ask Doris who has skilled hands?
I mean, Doris is back at GCC, so I don't think so.
I will. I'll take one of the colored bottles off of my person, uncork it, and drink it, and then I'll take out my thieves' tools and see if I can pick a lock.
All right. Give me the roll.
Okie dokie. Ooh, not great. That's a 13.
13 is you whip out your tools, you fiddle around in the lock to no avail. You can't really find the right chambers while you're moving around in there.
I was mistaken. I will not be as much help with this.
I should have cast guidance. That was my fault. I gotta remember I have guidance. I need to remember because that's such a good spell.
I have it too. I have it too. So I mean, I also fucked up.
It's a door.
I'm gonna do a thing.
What are you doing?
Thing.
1 second.
I almost just want to cast a smite on myself and just try to smite the door.
Spell.
Like a terrible idea.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. All in
That's
the door?
a third level spell.
Damn.
I'm gonna cast it. I don't know if I have to roll for that.
On the door?
Let me check. Yeah.
Okay.
Spell ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So the door has to make a save. No, it's an inanimate object. It'll automatically succeed. You cast Dispel Magic on this door. As you cast it, like there's some dust that was on the door that kind of like flutters away and settles to the ground.
Does the door open?
The door has remained shut.
Can
But
I
you got
try
rid of
opening
all
it?
magic on this door. If there's no magic on the door, I don't know if it's going to open by itself.
Can I do what
Try
we
to
learned from
open
brother Galarian? And try
Glebian.
opening the door? Glebian? And open the door?
I say melon.
Is
It's,
it open?
it's still you jiggle the handle and it's still locked mechanically.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I just wasted a third level spell.
There might have been magic on it beforehand that prevented lock picking tools from working on it.
I got one more third level spell before I need to take a nap.
Did you take magic away
What
from the
if-
door? Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try again if there is no more magic than there was before.
And this time I shall guide you.
All right, you cast guidance. That's a D4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D4. Do I roll the D4?
No.
No. All right, Hiram. So re-roll your and this is you're adding your proficiency and your skill bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
Was
now
a
you
bad
add a
roll.
D4.
Add a D4.
That is worse.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I rolled a 4, man. I'll tell you, it's a 12.
Ah!
You
What
feel
about
the when you're
we gotta
feel-
find the key now, guys.
when you're feeling around with your tools on the inside of the lock, it kind of clicks around the same as it did before. You can't really find the right like hold in there that you need to bump the chambers in there.
You can't find
Guys,
the G spot.
Did we see anyone as we came down to this abandoned basement?
No, nobody comes down to the basement.
Okay, then I'm gonna go.
Guys, maybe I'll try doing what my dad taught me to do.
And I'll pull out the club
Okay.
and just smash the handle.
All right, make an attack roll. Also, you can add a club to your weapons list.
Okay.
A great club?
A great club would not be effective for Norman since he's so small.
Just a club?
Do you want me to just swing with one of my other weapons and we'll use that modifier? Or like, is this about the damage specifically, or am I?
To hit, it would be your strength and your proficiency bonus.
Just
Yeah,
roll to
I
hit
just
first.
did. Okay. Where did my? Okay, I'm just gonna roll on roll 20 because I can't find my dice
Okay.
at this moment.
Hook damage is pretty
Kill
shit.
the
I'll look it up for you.
An 18 to hit.
Great. Yeah, roll.
What's this door AC?
The
club is 1d4 bludgeoning and then plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
1d4 bludgeoning plus strength. Cool.
Yeah.
I got 4 damage.
Okay. So you take this club that your dad gave you and you swing it down on. You're hitting the handle with it.
Yeah.
Or like the knob. All right. You hit
Yeah.
it, and the knob that was sticking out kind of like dents a little. You see that your hit did something. It wasn't a very powerful hit, but it definitely affected the door in some way.
Okay,
You know,
maybe the club was a bad idea, but I could use pen.
I was gonna say we tried all matter of magic and the one brain cell that we share among us. I do think that maybe we just need to beat the shit out of the door.
I take my longsword and I two-handed smack it.
All right. Roll it.
I'm sorry.
Roll it.
Randall, did I? Oh, Randall, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Do it.
It's a
The
12
key was violence.
Okay, a 12. You roll damage.
hit.
I'm sorry, Randall.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's 4 damage. I rolled a 1 on a d10.
So you take your long sword, you grip it with two, like you set down your shield, you grip it
Yes.
with 2 hands, and you go and you
Yes.
run your sword through this door, and it like splinters the like beautiful ornate face of the door, chipping away at like part of the wood, but the door doesn't open because of what you did.
I hate doors.
And then Laris would just be like, okay. How's about we all go find the key?
Before
Norman.
we do that,
Yeah.
Slash is just gonna walk up to the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Not where the handle is, but to the other side where the hinges would be,
Okay.
and just kind of look at it, like
Pull the bolt pin out.
he's not smart enough to actually do anything, but something about the hinges.
But
tells
Randall
me-
is smart enough to do it, and Randall is telling one of your characters who is smart enough to do it that they need to.
I see Slash looking at the hinges, and I attack the handle again.
All right, the handle.
Norman's gonna like hold his hand up to Patty's sword and be like,
Patty, can you just wait a second?
Ah!
Patty, I need your strength, but not for that.
and I'll just guide the like flat end of his sword like into the bolt place where the two meet, just to like use as a lever and just push down on the edge of the lever. Or like push.
What?
So if the sword is in there, push down on the handle.
What are
Like
you try-
wedging. So if this is the bolt pin in here,
Mhm.
and it like comes out like this, putting the sword right here.
Okay. So basically, you're using the sword to try and pull out the hinge.
Yep.
Okay. All right,
You break my sword. I'm taking pen.
Patty, roll it.
You got that pen?
Yeah, it's all right.
Pen?
I mean, no, Norman, I'll never
Alright,
leave
oh,
you.
pen. Agreed.
I'm very agreeable penguin. You have
It's
to
okay.
understand.
That's right.
Everyone
You
leaves
might be
me.
my agreeable pen.
I'm getting used to it.
25.
All right, you don't even need to roll damage. You do that. The bolt pops out of the top hinge, and the door kind of.
Special key, motherfucker.
Kick the door.
In the end, the sword is mightier than the key, I suppose.
There's one more hinge on there. Are you gonna do it again?
Out of everything we tried, did we see if the door was unlocked?
Yes.
We did.
We did try that. We did try that.
Twice.
That was one of the first things we tried.
I do it to the other hand.
Okay, great.
Reaches out, turns the knob, and just opens.
So Patty
Alright.
gets his sword in the other hinge and pops the bolt out. The door kind of comes falling toward all of
Luke?
you. What?
I rolled a 1 to do the second hinge.
Oh my gosh. Why can't you let me make it automatically succeed? All right.
Yeah, I just wanna let you
Fine,
know.
it
I rolled-
failed. It failed.
My
He didn't
sword break
do
before I
that.
get-
The sword did not break. Although it should on a nat 1.
Okay, Patty, maybe just try it like this, and I'll just like adjust his form a little bit.
Okay, roll with advantage because he's helping you.
Does take my breath away like in Ghost start playing as he
Yes.
puts his arms around me?
I'm gonna add on even more. Laris is gonna come up and put his hands on Patty and be like, "You can do this." And I'm gonna cast guidance.
All right.
baby.
So roll with advantage
I'm
and
gonna
add a
attack him,
D4.
Slash, add in another D4, more guidance.
They don't
I
stack.
don't.
Stack.
And I don't think guidance works on an attack either.
No,
I think
it's
I'm
ability
attacking
checks.
technically.
But it's whatever.
I just want to help.
Okay. I got a 17 this
There
time.
you go. The bolt pops out. The door comes falling toward you. You can like catch it as it falls, move it off to the side, and inside this room it's pretty dark. But inside here is a room that is 60 feet wide, 60 feet deep, and in the middle is a pedestal, a pedal stool.
Pedal stool.
Pedal stool.
Flower.
A pedestal with an artifact on top with two it kind of looks like sets of armor standing on either side of it. As you guys pop the door off, these sets of armor start to animate. The gaps in like where the helmet would be in one of them like burns red. The other one is like made of like metal and wood, where like in between where the armor would meet, and the one that's wood is huge. Not in like D&D terms. It's a big thing is what I'm trying to say. Huge is a very different thing. But it's twice as big. Well, I was going to say as any of you, but you're all very small. 3 times as big as any of you. And the other one is like the size of a regular person, but it's huge. It has like metal fists and feet and a helmet and stuff. And the other one is just this huge ornate armor with red burning from where the gaps in the armor are. And I need all of you to roll initiative. That is going to be it for this week of Paradise. Join us next week for this amazing combat that these guys are going to get into. We will see you all then. Bye.
Also, I think that's the fastest we've gotten through a door on this campaign.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Good for you guys.